Yo, welcome to episode 18 of the Las Vegas Raiders gameplay franchise, and we made playoffs. So this week in the playoffs, we're facing the Indianapolis Colts, but let's go ahead and look over the season stats. This is the end of the season stats. Derek Carr almost had 4,000 passing yards, 37 passing touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 1 yard shy of 1,000 yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, average 4.6 yards per carry. Derek Carr had 136 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. Receiving, Devontae Adams, 81 yards with 13 touchdowns. Darren Waller with 11 touchdowns, 1,129. Michael Pittman, one of the guys we traded for, 3 touchdowns, 508 yards. And the leader in tackles was Jonathan Abram, believe it or not. Tackles for loss, Max Crosby, not surprising there. Leader in sacks was Max Crosby, but with only 7.5. He should have more than that. Rocky Ya-Sin led in interceptions. He had a fuck ton. Jonathan Abram, third. 3 interceptions. Jayon Brown, 3 interceptions. Daniel Carlson didn't miss a single field goal and only missed 1 extra point. I don't remember that extra point, but I don't believe Madden's lying, so. Alright, getting ready for kickoff here in Lucas Oil Stadium, facing the Indianapolis Colts. Alright, the return from Amir Abdullah. He's going to get it to around the... Actually, that is not that great of a return. Alright, to the 20-yard line. Anyway, offense is taking the field right now. Alright, Derek Carr under center. We got Devontae Adams in a slant. You know how I love those slants. I know how cheeky they are. And it's going to be open, but offensive line doesn't block long enough, so makes a horrible throw. It's alright. We still got a lot of time left in the game. Although that would have been a really nice way to start off this game. Alright, Derek Carr now in shotgun. Start the 19-yard line to get a hand this one off to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs getting himself a first down and some more. Josh Jacobs, 12-yard run right there. Alright, 31-yard line. Could be a pass. No one's really open, but alright, throw it to Darren Waller, and Darren Waller just comes back and he catches it, honestly. That play was mainly luck right there. So I can go ahead and thank Darren Waller for bailing me out on that play. Make sure you guys go ahead, leave a like, and subscribe before we get too invested into this video. Josh Jacobs is open on a check down, only going to get 1 yard though. Better than no yards, but yeah, only 1 right there. With this series almost coming to an end, you know, assuming we win the Super Bowl, there's only a max of 4 episodes. So let me know if you guys want to see a series like this again for next Madden. Alright, out route, connect with Devontae Adams. Really didn't get that much. It's 3rd and 3. Under center. I'm thinking about handing this one off, and we are. Josh Jacobs, he's not going to get anywhere, though. Closer than I thought. It says it's 4th and 1. You were going to go for it, obviously. Fullback dive. I feel like this is obviously going to work. They don't got enough people up front. We could easily get a yard in. We're going to get way more than a yard. Alright, 18-yard line. Now's the time to get a touchdown. I don't want to settle for a field goal. We connect with Devontae Adams right there. There is a flag, though. Wondering who that is on. Probably us, because our offensive line is horse shit and gets penalties. And I was right. Our left tackle, Luminor, he's filling in for not Max Crosby. He's filling in for Colton Miller, because Colton Miller is hurt, I believe. We're going to have to settle with a field goal here, even though I really didn't want to. But we still have the lead, 3-0. Alright, Matt Ryan taking the field. Somehow the Colts made playoffs. Somehow the Raiders made playoffs, because both these teams did dog shit in real life. Alright, they connect right there. 1st and 10. Matt Ryan 1 for 1 and 17 yards already. So his first completion was for 17 yards, and they're about midway on the field already. Alright. Now they're going to hand this one off to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to find absolutely nowhere to run, making it a 2nd and 9. The hand is to Jonathan Taylor again, and he's going to get swallowed up pretty fast. Jayon Brown, that is not good. That's our 2nd best linebacker, and he's hurt. 3rd and 4, though. And it is interesting because we did a trade with the Colts earlier in the year. That's how we got Michael Pittman and Kenny Moore. Divine Diablo is the linebacker filling in for Jayon Brown, and Divine Diablo is the guy who gets the interception. Wow, that is actually crazy to think about. Jayon Brown literally gets hurt. His substitute comes in, Divine Diablo, and he gets an interception. That is crazy. All right. The offense back on the field. Hopefully we can get 6 on this play. We're just going to scramble, make the smart choice. We were running outside. Oh, there's a fucking penalty. I swear to God if this is on us. It's not. Okay. Figured it would just be better to tuck it and run than try to force a pass. Ooh, A is wide open, but I did not see that until later. But we connected with Darren Waller anyway. It doesn't matter. But wow, I think that was Foster Monroe. Foster Monroe was literally the definition of wide open. Hey, now off to Josh Jacobs right here. We just need him to get 4 yards, and he's going to get a little bit more. All right, at the 3-yard line. Derek Carr in the center. Probably going to hand this one off again. Amazing run blocking, As much as I shit on this offensive line because it's not that good, they're doing pretty good run blocking right now. And you love to see it. Darren Carlson, the extra point, and it is good. Okay, now the Colts have the ball at the 43-yard line. And Matt Ryan in shotgun. Max Crosby's going to come off the edge. And he's going to get a sack. All right. Max Crosby, I saw him coming off the edge. It was taking a little bit to get there, but he did get a pretty massive sack, making it 3rd and 21. And the Colts will probably punt. Matt Ryan with a deep ball, and that was actually almost caught, but thankfully that defensive back punched the football as hard as he physically could. All right, making the Colts punt here. Score is 10-0. Getting the ball back, Amir Abdullah on the return. Amir Abdullah going to get it to the 35-yard line. 34, actually. All right. We were not able to do much, so I didn't even show anything right there. The Colts get the ball back, but they throw an interception to the man, Kenny Moore, the guy we traded for, the guy they got rid of. And before half, we were able to get it down to the 7-yard line. Got Devontae Adams on an out route. He's not really open. Darren Waller is open, though, but he drops it once he gets a contested catch. All right. This is pretty big right here. 3rd and inches. I'm going to go ahead and give the ball to Jacobs. He should be able to get this. All right. Oh, my God. Josh Jacobs is looking like this is on rookie mode as he breaks 4 different tackles. All right. Yeah, I can't believe Kenny Moore got an interception, though. No one really opened there. We took a sack. Kenny Moore, one of the guys we got from them. All right. Would like to get a touchdown here. This would definitely put the game out of reach. If we have a 17-point lead going into half, this game should be out of reach. I know in real life the Raiders blow multiple possession leads, but we're not the Raiders in real life. Darren Waller's wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. It was really ballsy to go with another play with only 3 or 4 seconds left, but I believe we were able to do it, and Darren Waller proved that. Extra point is good from Daniel Carlson. Score is 17-0. Colts get the ball back. Divine Diablo still in the game, the man who got the interception, the first interception, and that was my fault right there. I was using Divine Diablo, and I was supposed to be covering right there, and I did not. Mo Alley Cox gets a really good reception right there. All right, using Divine Diablo again, except my man is Jonathan Taylor this time, and he's just running a flat. There are some slants, and I don't know who that was on right there, but it's all right. We have multiple possession lead, and I think we'll be able to hold them to a field goal if they even do get points out of this drive. And Jonathan Taylor did not have a good season in real life, and he's not having a good game right here. He was really disappointing for fantasy owners. I drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues, and Jonathan Taylor was pretty disappointing. Then he also got hurt, I believe. Curl flat right there. They are able to get a field goal out of this drive, which does kind of suck, but I am not worried in the slightest. All right, 17-3. 17-3, and we're gonna win this game. Obviously, I'm not too worried. Just came down to the fourth right here. The last 2 minutes in the fourth, we get the ball handed to Josh Jacobs. Didn't want to make this video extremely long and bore you guys. I mean, obviously, a lot. If this was real football, it'd be more entertaining. But I have a 14-point lead now, even bigger. Now I have a 21-point lead. Just obviously the Colts are not coming back from this. We're advancing on to the next round. The Raiders somehow make playoffs, and they somehow advance. 24-3 is the final score. The Raiders win. Matt Ryan with a passer rating of 40 and only 138 yards and 3 passing interceptions and no touchdowns. Derek Carr with 1 touchdown and no interceptions. Josh Jacobs with 104 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor with only 16 yards. Darren Waller with a touchdown, 83. I think that says 83 yards. Devontae Adams with only 15 yards, but we were still able to get the win. Defensively, tackles, some Hudson guy on the Colts, but Denzel Perryman's up there. Devon Diablo is up there. Devon Diablo led the team in tackles for loss, and Devon Diablo's and Kenny Moore, the guys who got the interceptions. Hats off to Devon Diablo. He was a bench player before coming into this for us, and he made his presence felt early. Next week, we face the Baltimore Ravens, it looks like, so make sure to tune in next week for that game as well. Link in the description if you guys want to watch our last gameplay franchise video before this one. Guys, make sure you go ahead and leave a like and subscribe as well. It really helps us, and it's the best way to support us on the channel, and it's free. And if you like Madden content, which I'm assuming you do because you clicked on the video, you'll get more Madden content. All right, bye, guys.